Managing Real Madrid has been my toughest challenge yet. We're clinging to the top of La Liga by just 3 points. And we fought our way to the Champions League semi-finals. And along the way, we brought in some of the world's best players, while Kylian Mbappe and Vinicius Jr. have led us to our first ever trophy. However, this is Real Madrid. The pressure is suffocating. If we don't win the Champions League and prove we're the best in the world, I could be sacked and this entire project would be a failure. And we are back for the Real Madrid FC 26 career mode. And boys, do we have a huge episode today. That is because we're yet to find out who we're facing in the UCL semis, as we're also sitting at the top of the table by only 3 points and have a Copa del Rey final to play. But I can't lie, I'm so proud of what I've done so far. At the start of the series, Vinicius started off really slow and now has become one of the best players in La Liga. And you guys signing Doué was absolutely genius, as he has 16-2 and he has scored some very important goals. And even in the last episode, we brought in Esteban. He scored 7 goals in only 8 appearances. What a brilliant signing. But I think our biggest achievement is having Arda Güler start, because he's had an amazing breakout season. And that brings me to the goals in this episode in order to make Real Madrid the world's best team. The first challenge we have to complete is to go ahead and beat Barcelona in the Copa del Rey final. The second challenge is to beat Barcelona once again to pip them off the league title. And of course, the third challenge is to go ahead and make it to the UCL final and win it. And the fourth and final one, I would like to hopefully have a Ballon d'Or winner here at Real Madrid, whether it's Arda Güler, Mbappe, or even Vinicius Jr. But boys, it's not gonna be so simple, as in the semis we are facing Arsenal. Let's see if we can make Madrid the world's best team. And we started the episode off well, picking up 6 points out of 6, as we still sit at the top of the table by 3 points. But up next is a Copa del Rey final against Barca. And as this Copa del Rey final sets to kick off, this is the lineup we are using. And our record against Barca so far is 1 loss in La Liga and 1 win in the Super Copa final. So let's go ahead and make it 2 wins and win our second trophy. But quickly, Barcelona kick up an attack already. Rafinha with a shot. Courtois makes a great save already. Can we thrive on this counter-attack like we usually do? It's still Arda Güler through ball into Desiree Doué. Can we go ahead and take a 1-0 lead with a finish? It goes in. It's a beautiful little-driven shot, and Doué could have won us our second trophy. But immediately here comes FC Barcelona. It's Jules Koundé on the ball with a shot. Courtois again saving us. But Barcelona do have a corner now. They cross it in into Ronaldo Araujo. Saliba clear the ball. Lewandowski with a shot. What's going on? We're safe. But here come FC Barcelona. Rafinha has beaten Konate. Let's take him down. No, man. I had to tackle him. He was getting too close to the goal, and I don't know if Courtois was going to save it. I was hoping Konate would get the ball, though. And I can't lie, boys. I really do like myself a slide tackle, but this is serious. It's a penalty for Barcelona as he goes to the right. Courtois makes a save. Let's go. But now in the second half, we do lead. It has kicked off, but it's a brilliant ball from Lewandowski to little Rafinha, and it's a save by Courtois. We dodged the bullet there. But here comes FC Barcelona. It falls into Rafinha. 1v1. We go for the tackle again. It was dangerous. We had to try and stop him, but Rafinha makes it 1-1. But 4 minutes later, they pick up the ball once again. They're on the counter-attack. It's a through ball into Rashford. Canada, stop him. Shots blocked. It's offside. Oh, we dodged the bullet, man. They were just offside. But we lose the ball once again. What is going on, Courtois? Why aren't you going for the ball? I gave it away again, man. The second time this season against Barca, I give away a ball. So now in the 75th minute, we're down by 1. I think I need to make some substitutions. And sadly, Güler is tired. And he's the one player I don't want to sub out. But I have to bring in the super sub. So Mastuano is coming on. Doué is coming up for Rodrigo. And of course, Esteban, who's been incredible, is coming on that left-hand side. And because using Konate in the box has been risky, I'm bringing on Dean Huijsen to hopefully finish the job. I just really hope that these substitutions can continue to save us games. Straight away, 80th minute, Jude Bellingham with a through ball into Esteban Willian. Can he be the hero once again? Esteban with a finish. It goes in bottom corner. And just like that, in 5 minutes, Esteban has equalized the game. But this game is not done just yet. 7 minutes left to go. I don't want to go to pens or extra time. Let's try to win this ball back. But here comes Fermin Lopez. No, Dean Huijsen steps out. Oh no, it's 2v1. Alvaro Carreras, I need you to block this. No, Rafinha. Great tackle, Carreras. It looks like we might be going to extra time. Rafinha to take the corner now. It's a cross in. Ronaldo Araujo, it goes wide. We almost lost the game in the 93rd minute. But boys, we're now in extra time. We need to win this final. Valverde into Trent. Gives it into Rodrigo. Looking to get rid of the defenders. Feeds it into Mastuano. Takes a touch. Has a shot. And Franco Mastuano. This guy has struggled to get in the lineup all season, and he may have scored the winner. Let's go, Franco. But we're not done just yet. Let's make it 4-2. Franco Mastuano picks up the ball in the midfield. Can he send a lovely through ball? He gives it to Kylian Mbappe. Can he make it 4-2 with his Low driven, it goes in. Let's go. The game is over. The Copa del Rey is gonna be ours. How unfortunate for Barcelona. And the whistle is blown. We lift the Copa del Rey, achieving our first goal of the episode. And boys, this is crazy. Mastuano has 1 goal for Real Madrid, and it was in the Copa del Rey final. What a hero, man. But up next, we have our first leg against Arsenal, which we're gonna play both legs in this tie. And in terms of top goal scorers, Marcus Thuram is leading the league, but Kylian Mbappe is right behind him. While Arsenal's best scoring player in the UCL is Gabriel Martinelli. And leading the competition in assists, of course, is Arda Güler. And shout out to Franco, he's doing well, coming off the bench. But in terms of Arsenal's best players, Miguel Merino is the club's top goal scorer, tied with Saka and Trossard. Gyökeres only has 11 goals, but it seems like he picked up an injury. But if you guys remember, Eder Militao is now playing for Arsenal alongside Gabriel, because we got Saliba. That's gonna be hard to break down. But of course, we will be using our best lineup. Can we get a good first leg lead against the best defensive team? Into Federico Valverde. Valverde with a finesse from outside the box. Screw it. It goes wide. I thought I'd try it though. But now here come Arsenal. It's Bukayo Saka on the ball. The best Arsenal player versus Saliba. Tries to tackle. Misses. It's into Merino. Great save from Courtois. But here comes Gabriel Martinelli, their top goal scorer, looking to create a chance. Saliba misses a tackle. What? Saliba, how do I keep conceding penalties? That wasn't even a slide either. You have to win that ball, Saliba. But now it's up to Courtois. He saved the last penalty against Barcelona. He goes to the left-hand side and Bukayo Saka puts it away. We go down 1-0 in the first leg of the semi-finals. Then he gives it back into Güler. Güler cuts back, gives it to Mbappe. Mbappe takes a touch. Mbappe with the low driven. It goes in. He beats David Raya. We equalize the game finally. But Arda Güler picks up the ball in the midfield right before halftime. Can we score another? Bellingham into Mbappe. Mbappe to Vinicius. This is liquid football here. Vinicius with the low driven. Raya with a brilliant save. It gives it to Carreras. Carreras into Arda Güler, who's exhausted, man. He needs some rest, but he finds Kylian Mbappe still. Mbappe with the finish. Militao with the save. Bellingham puts it in. It's been a while since Judah scored a goal, but he gives us the lead right before halftime. And now at halftime, we're leading 2-1. However, I have to make 2 substitutions already. Saliba is dead, and so is Arda Güler. But I know we can trust in Franco Mastuano and Dean Huijsen because they've been incredible all season. But here come Arsenal Football Club. It's Martin Odegaard on the ball, looking for the equalizer. Brilliant tackle from Dean Huijsen. What a substitution. But here come Arsenal Football Club. It's Bukayo Saka. We miss a tackle with Dean Huijsen. Alvaro Carreras with the recovery. Courtois with the save. Santuano with a through ball into Jude Bellingham, who's 1v1. Can he get a second goal with a low-driven? Raya with a save. But before the corner, I need to make these substitutions. We need pace on those wings. Rodrigo, and who else? Esteban. And you know what? Endrick, because he scores a lot. But now it's Trent Alexander-Arnold gives it into Mastantuono. It's about to be 3-1 if we score here. We give it to Sir Bobby Charlton into Esteban. Esteban low driven. It goes in. Once again, Esteban off the bench scores another goal. And I think for the first time in history, Madrid are gonna beat Arsenal. And yes, for the first time in football history, Madrid have beaten Arsenal. And we have a 2-goal lead going to the Emirates. But we know what Arsenal did to Madrid last year. And as we beat Arsenal, we picked up another 3 points to remain in the lead. But of course, there's a second leg to play. And as we arrive at the Emirates, we're rocking with the same lineup. And the good thing is, Güler will last longer in this game. But here come Arsenal straight away. It's Martin Odegaard. What is going on with my defense? And 4 minutes in, Arsenal have gotten a goal back. This is not good, man. But here come Arsenal once again. Bukayo Saka beats one. And now it falls into Miguel Merino. Into Victor Gyökeres. Into Martinelli. Courtois with a brilliant save. And it's Jude Bellingham on the ball with a through ball all the way into Vinicius Jr., who gives it into Arda Güler. Through ball into Kylian Mbappe to take the lead again. What to extend the lead we have. Mbappe makes it 4-2 in aggregate. And now it's Trent Alexander-Arnold through ball into Desiree Doué. Can he have a finesse shot? Yes, he does. 2-1 in the first half. 5-2 in aggregate. I think we might be going to the UCL final. And now it's Arda Güler on the ball. Can we get a third goal before the second half? Jude Bellingham scores it into Vinny, and it's all over. There's no chance they come back. 6-2 in aggregate. And you know what? I'm so confident. There's no point in playing the rest of this game, and it's going to end in a 3-1 victory. We're going to the Champions League final. And boys, up next we have FC Barcelona. This could be the La Liga decider. We are currently still 3 points ahead of FC Barcelona, but they have 1 more goal difference than us. If we gift away these 3 points, we might never catch up to them again. And in terms of La Liga, Lewandowski is the top goal scorer while Mbappe is 1 goal away. But Rafinha has also been cooking. And leading the league in assists is actually Vini, while Arda Güler is behind them. And these are FC Barcelona's best players this season. Lamine Yamal has really had a disappointing season. Well, at least when it comes to numbers. And guys, I've discovered a new feature. If you go to transfer history and go to managers, you can see everybody that's left. And Mikel Arteta has been sacked after losing to us. That's kind of crazy, man. We got a manager sacked. However, it's time for the game as we will use our strongest lineup. But here comes FC Barcelona looking to make it 1-0. It's Rooney Bargi. We go for the tackle with Konate. And we feel it falls into Rafinha. And it goes in. There was a mistake somewhere in the defense and there was too much of an opening. We go down 1-0. We need at least a point here. Fede Valverde gives it into Desiree Doué with a finish. And Garcia makes a brilliant save. But here come FC Barcelona once again. Trent is trying to catch up to Rafinha. He can't. It falls into Lewandowski. Ibrahima Konate misses the tackle into Rafinha. Courtois keeping us in the game. It's Vinicius Jr. down the wing. Who's gonna help him? He gives it to Jude Bellingham. Bellingham feeds Arda Güler. Arda Güler through ball into Mbappe with a finish. Garcia with a brilliant save, man. And now at halftime, it's the same issue. Güler is so tired he cannot get injured. I'm gonna play Bellingham this time I can and bring on Kobe Mainoo. It's been a minute since we needed him to play. But here come FC Barcelona. We're still down 1-0 versus this team. And now it falls into Dani Olmo with a shot. Courtois with a save. Is that gonna be a penalty? What happened? I didn't even tackle this time. You can't even blame me there. Is that a handball? All right, boys, let's watch this replay. Konate is there with the tackle. That's the lamest handball call I've ever seen, man. Can you step up and save this penalty? If not, we're going 2-0 down. Robert Lewandowski goes to the right-hand side. Courtois makes a save. That's what we need. But Barcelona still have this corner. It's a crossing. Konate gives it away to Kubarsi. What is that? Kubarsi has just scored a screamer. Boys, it's just not our day. We're gonna lose to Barcelona again. But I think it's time to bring on the super subs, Rodrigo and Esteban. We need to somehow equalize this game, turn it around, and win. But here come FC Barcelona on the attack before the subs even come on. It's Rafinha 1v1, and he goes bottom corner. We're getting dismantled. This is the worst performance we've ever had as Real Madrid manager. We only have 7 minutes to score 3 goals. I don't know if this is possible, but let's at least get the goal difference up. Through ball into Mbappe. This time, it has to be a goal. He never misses. Let's go. That's 3-1. Can we somehow score 2 more goals? But sadly, the referee blows the whistle. Barcelona pick up the 3 points. And automatically, we're moving down to 2nd place. Did we just bottle the league title, man? And yes, boys, it's confirmed. We're sitting in 2nd place with only 4 games left to go. However, the good thing is we went ahead and won the next 2 games in La Liga. But boys, there's an unexpected event, and this one is bad. The wages of all your players have been leaked, creating tension in the dressing room. Keep an eye on your team in the upcoming weeks and make sure no further disruptions to the morale occur. Boys, this is not good. We have a UCL final to play in a couple weeks and 2 La Liga games. This couldn't have come at a worse time. But let's see if this affects us in our next game. We could easily lose this game and then fail to win the last game of the season and lose the league title, but we still win 3-1. 1 La Liga game left to go. All right, boys, for some reason, we're facing Athletic Bilbao again. This is the last game of the season. I'm taking the risk in Seminole. We just beat them. We should beat them again. The question is, are we going to win? And it's a 2-1 win and Mbappe Konate. But the question is, did we win the La Liga title? And as Vinny wins the player of the tournament, Mbappe, Vinny, and Trent get into the team of the season, did we go ahead and win the La Liga title? And no, Barcelona have taken it from us. We are not going to win the treble this season. And yes, there it is. We literally lost on goal difference. We drew on points. That means that we failed one of the goals of this episode. But now all that's left is to try and win the UCL final and hopefully get a Ballon d'Or winner. But it's time for the UCL final against Inter Milan. And of course, we know Mbappe is fighting for that golden boot against Marcus Thuram. But Marcus Thuram has been absolutely crazy this season. And of course, Lautaro's still there, while their midfield is doing excellent. It's not going to be easy to win the Champions League. However, these are going to be the final stats of this series. All of these players have been absolutely incredible. I cannot believe that we have gone this far with Real Madrid. Be sure to subscribe and comment down below your favorite player of this series. And I can't lie, this will be the starting 11 for the UCL final. All of these players have grown absolutely amazingly. I think my favorite signing has been Esteban Willian from January and forward. He's been very crucial when he comes off the bench. But Rodrigo has redeemed himself and so has Mastuano. And of course, we know the story of Vinny starting out very slow and being been incredible. And I think our best player was Arda Güler this season. As soon as this guy came in, everything changed for the better. But it's now time for the UCL final. This could be the last dance as Real Madrid manager. All we have to do is beat Inter Milan, which Inter Milan have lost 3 finals already. And now it's Davide Fratesi on the ball here with the first attack of the UCL final. And Courtois with a brilliant save, man. Through ball into Desiree Doué. Can we go 1-0 up here? He gives it into Mbappe. Lays it up for Arda Güler with a shot. Great save by Jan Sommer, man. And now it's Jude Bellingham gives it into Vinny. Vinny into Arda Güler. Through ball into Kylian Mbappe. That's liquid football with a shot. And it's saved by Sommer, man. We've started off hot. We're looking to make it 1-0. Arda Güler with a through ball into Desiree Doué. Can he go ahead and take the lead? And it goes in. Finally, for the first time, we take a 1-0 lead. Desiree Doué puts us ahead. But here come Inter Milan with an attack of our own. I misplaced Saliba there. And now it's Carreras versus Lautaro with a shot. Courtois again, man. Inter Milan now have a corner. They quick pass it into Guerreiro with a cross in into Lautaro. And he puts it in top corner. Their first attack of the game. It goes in. They've equalized the game right away, man. Can he find Desiree Doué? Can Doué haunt Inter Milan once again, just like he did last year with a low driven. Sommer with the save. I should have passed it, man. But boys, 90 minutes was not enough. We're going to extra time and maybe to my first ever pen shootout. And right before halftime, here come Inter Milan looking to score, to take the lead here to Ram. Great tackle for Konate and Foster Guerreiro. And right before halftime of extra time, Inter Milan have potentially scored a winner. I cannot believe we conceded. We've been doing so well. Okay, it's halftime. We definitely need to make some changes. Güler, you've been a king so far, but it's time for you to come up. You're way too tired. I'm gonna go ahead and bring on Mastuano. He's really done well in that cam position. Desiree Doué, even though he scored, he's way too tired. Rodrigo's coming on. And Vinny's been awfully quiet. I have to bring on the king of super subs, and that's Estevao. I just hope that's enough to equalize this game. And the second half has kicked off. It's Alvaro Carreras on the ball. If we can score right away, the better. Carreras with a through ball into Mbappe. Squares it into Mastuano with a shot, and it goes in. A lovely piece of skill from Mastuano. I don't know what's wrong with the celebrations, but we've equalized the tie. But it's now the 112th minute. It's Yohan Boni on the ball. Let's not concede again. I don't think we'd be able to score if we concede. Carreras gives away the ball though. And here comes Nicolo Barella. Oh, and it goes wide. We almost lost the UCL final there. But boys, here we go. My first ever penalty shootout in the biggest game of club football. And Hakan Çalhanoğlu is the first player to take this penalty. Can he go ahead and put it away? He goes to the left and he hits the post. Let's go. We will take that. But now it's Kylian. Mbappe has been incredible for us here at Madrid. Bottom left and it goes in 1-0. But now up next is Nicolo Barella. Inter Milan have already missed one as he goes to the right. Courtois makes a save. This is brilliant. And now with Rodrigo goes. Where is he gonna go? He goes to the left, but it's saved by Sommer. No, boys, this is not good. Marcus Thuram, the second top goal scorer in the Champions League. Where is he gonna go? He goes to the right-hand side and he puts it away. We're all square now, but we still have the advantage. Bellingham, you better not miss this. Goes to the top right. He bangs it in. We're still in the lead, boys. And now it's Yohan Boni, the young striker, the young Frenchman. Can he go ahead and let his team down? He goes to the right-hand side again. It goes in. As long as we don't miss Estevao, we will have the advantage for the rest of the shootout. Bottom right, let's go. He does not miss. Clutches up. If Acerbi misses this, we will be UCL winners, and Real Madrid will be the best team in the world again. Down the middle, come on. And who else to take the final penalty? Mastuano has had an incredible story here in this save. Can he go ahead and score it? Mastuano, how's your bottle? He goes and chips it to the right, and yes, we have done it. We are winning the Champions League. And Fede Valverde lifts the Champions League trophy, completing that challenge. But the question is, did we get a Ballon d'Or winner? And yes, Mbappe has won his first Ballon d'Or. If you guys have enjoyed my first series in 3 years, make sure to subscribe. Check out my first FC26 challenge video right here.